All right, here we go again. Welcome once more to our weekly D&D sessions. Usually weekly, mostly weekly. We aim for weekly. Sometimes we hit it, sometimes we don't. So, welcome to whatever it is that we're doing.
Right.
Bingo!
Bingo!
Sorry.
Welcome to Casual Cactus and our shenanigans with listening to the stream while we're starting the stream. We are on a break from the main campaign, the Valley campaign. It is going to be back, if not next week, then the week after, for sure. There may be one more fill-in week. We may do a board game night, something like that. We'll let you guys know.
I found a typo.
For the moment, though, we are doing we're doing a fill-in 3-shot. Brayden has been
trilogy.
A trilogy, a threelogy, whatever, and Brayden has been running us through a western entitled "Sunset Over Sierra," and this is part 3. So, I welcome you guys to the stream, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy what we are gonna pull out tonight. A few quick announcements and reminders before we get started. We do put all of the video content on YouTube, so you can go over there, check out the YouTube channel. The best way to find it, honestly, is to go to YouTube and just search for Casual Cactus. Casual with the C, Cactus with a K, all one word, and you should be able to find our video content. You can go catch up on anything that we've done, the main campaign, the western here, whatever you'd like. See how we play, see if you like what we do. If you don't, that's fine too. We also run a Discord server that we use mainly for putting out announcements, let you guys know what the schedule is, if there are any changes to the schedule, what you can anticipate on this week's or ongoing weekly sessions.
The links are still broken.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We should really fix that sometime.
Okay.
That is, yep.
Yep, that is on my list of things to do. Yeah, I think YouTube, Discord, those are the main ones. I think that's all I've got, so we will turn it over to Brayden.
Hello, it's me, Brayden. Welcome back to Sunset Over Sierra, and you may be wondering, is Brayden wearing the same flannel as he has the last 2 episodes? Yes, I have. But it is not the same undershirt, so don't worry about that.
I like that you're concerned about this.
I wasn't worried about that until he said something.
Yeah,
I know.
Generally wasn't even thinking about that.
I'm in a weird mood. I couldn't sleep last night, so we'll see how well this goes. This will be fun. Bit of insomnia. But welcome back to Sunset Over Sierra. I am your gracious DM of the dusty trails of the western game we'll be playing. Help. These are my illustrious players.
Hi, I'm Danny.
I'm Keith.
I'm assuming if they found their way here, they already know who we are.
I mean, that's, probably.
And he's Lance. Welcome to the Glassbreakers Guild. Oh, this is gonna go fun tonight. If you haven't been watching the last two episodes, the group has been tasked with trying to stop a greedy land grabber by the name of Mr. Hofstetter, who has been purchasing and or removing people from their land around the town of Sierra. The group gained some trust with Hofstetter and did a job for him, but used it more to figure out more of what had been going on, and even made allies with a gentleman by the name of Bill Northrop, who is a landowner in the area. who told them that Hofstadter was working on a project over by a plateau referred to as Yellow Band Plateau. The group traveled to said plateau, nobody climbing the top of the plateau and watching the area as they they talked their way into the camp saying that they needed to hide all of the coal that this mining operation had been done, which is why Hofstadter had been buying the land around. You put most of the loose coal back into the mine to hide it, and one of your associates, Hammond, rigged a explosive to go off, which unfortunately he did not make it.
Last poor Sam.
Last poor Sal blew himself sky high.
God rest him.
You guys took off away from the mining expedition, knowing that next you must face the other two of the Gentry 3 and Hofstadter himself. And that is where we pick up today. I actually have a harmonica, and I was just like, I could bring this and, do something with it, but it sounds terrible. One of those,
it's a
really
harmonica.
bad ones.
I don't hear very many awesome harmonicas. They exist, but,
Yeah, I need to find my old harmonica. Anyway, you guys are riding back towards the town of Sierra, having taken care of the outpost, of the mining outpost. Now, knowing that you must take care of the other problem.
3 problems.
3 problems.
Well, gentlemen, now you came in, you went with us, so yeah, you're equally personable to the explosives man. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, have you been around town for a bit longer than us?
Yes.
What do we need to know about the other 2 of these boys?
You know that Walter is a very simple fellow, but very much follows along the sort of fighting style as you do. And you know that Carter, although you have not seen much of him, has a very nice rifle that he carries with him.
Carter likes to shoot things from a distance.
All right.
What's the other brother's name? William?
Walter.
Walter. And Walter eats bullets for breakfast.
For just a half a moment, I thought you meant literally. I was deeply disturbed by the notion. All right. So he's kind of like you in that regard.
No.
Oh wait, no, that's you. Sorry, you're the ugly, right? No, you're the ugly. Okay, sorry.
Nobody originally, his original design was a ugly, but Keith has
But then he got
since
black
switched
combo.
him to a deadly.
Wound up taking long shots. I figured I'd respec and take advantage of how we built the class.
So, if you and he are kind of similar in that regard, what would you think would be the best shot at taking him out? We got that big bomb, which hopefully hadn't already blown up half a freaking town after leaving it in a stable.
Well, seeing
As the horses
See ya.
gallop
Yeah.
away.
Seeing as how I ain't died yet, I don't know.
That's a good point. All right. Long shots. So best to sneak up, like getting them close on them, right?
See, that would negate much of his advantage.
Okay.
Pretty hard. It is quite hard to take a long shot if someone is right in your face.
What are the chances you reckon he's already heard about what happened?
I'm gonna look behind me. How much smoke is in the air?
Mushroom.
And then you just see a giant
Now-
black cloud rising in the
I
distance.
will remind you, we are 2 days from town.
Uh-huh.
I reckon that also means that anybody else who was here would also be 2 days from town. Anybody been
How
tailing us?
far
Anything
could
like that?
the cloud of
That bomb,
Hiroshima be seen? What was your question?
Am I seeing anybody else heading to town? Does it look like we're being tailed?
Make a
or
perception check.
Anybody get out ahead of us? Whatever.
I mean, we did let some workers go.
Wow.
Is that a good wow or a bad wow?
I didn't see shit.
Okay. Bad wow.
Bad wow.
It's hard to see.
Huh.
Kind of hard to tell. You look around and you can't necessarily see anyone, but that doesn't mean they couldn't be like behind a plateau or something like that.
Fair enough. All right. So assuming we ride into town before anybody else finds out that we had anything to do with that gigantic black mushroom behind us, how do we want to play this, boys?
We were supposed to be on a different job, see?
Yes.
Do we cycle back around to that, try and get them say that we've done what we need to do there? Say we had problems and came... I don't know. That was a shorter trip, though. It's hard to justify. I imagine he probably already suspects. Either that or he imagines we ran off.
I think we go back to town. We find these two. And we shoot them in the face.
You are a very straightforward man.
It works.
I mean, that's
I
fair.
cannot argue that point.
I do like that. How's this bomb want to come into play? We're gonna set that up in the upper area of that tavern saloon. There we go. That's the western version of tavern.
The salon.
Salon. Tell me I'm wrong.
We need to go talk to the city watch. I mean the sheriff.
Yep.
The guards. No, the
deputy.
The deputy.
Well, as it is not my bomb, I believe the phrase, not my monkeys, not my circus, would apply.
What's a circus?
It is a traveling troupe of various individuals
They're all monkeys?
of questionable nature.
That'd be a monkey.
I believe we are wandering a bit off the topic.
Sorry. I'm a curious person. Fair enough. I guess we start by shooting them down. But there is a massive bomb we're going to have to deal with one way or another unless we want that whole building to explode sometime. Kind of feel like that's one of the things we're trying to avoid is them blowing up buildings that didn't need blowing up. So maybe we should at least move it. Just throwing that out there. Let it go off in the middle of nothing.
I do not recall what he designed the bomb to do.
That's a good question. Steven? What'd you design that there bomb to do?
Oh, but from beyond
Sam?
Hammond, Sam, whatever your name was.
What was it, Hammond? I don't know.
Samuel Hammond.
Sam, yeah, Sam.
From the beyond.
God rest your soul. But not until after you tell me what it was that bomb was supposed to do. Then God rest your soul. Alright. Guess it might make sense to go ahead and take out the youngins first. Then deal with the old cantankerous wretch. I don't know, I could see both ways.
If we dispense with the boss, the man with the money, perhaps the gunfighters, they just leave town, yes?
Not a bad idea. Thoughts?
We go into his office. We shoot him in the face.
You're a man with very direct strategy. I don't hate it.
Once again, it works.
All right. Think we ought to start with him?
I think we ought to start with the first one we find.
That's also a fair point. All right. I guess we'll just see what happens as we get into town. Let's just try and keep the collateral damage down.
See?
What are you thinking? Got a little smoke coming out your horn.
So there was not a railroad station in town?
No.
Okay.
I mean, they're talking
They're
about laying
talking
a
about
railroad.
trying to lay one.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many roads in and out of town were there?
There's so the town is kind of at a T section.
Okay.
For the most part, the road here is the main road, and this one just goes off to the side,
Okay.
not necessarily going anywhere. So there's just the two
The two main roads.
roads,
Okay.
plus a side entrance, shall we say?
Okay. Since we do not know how much of a boom the bomb will make, perhaps we move it out of town and use it as a distraction.
It could work depending on how that sets up.
I do not know where we would set it and how big a distraction it will cause, but that is an idea, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on the if we find somebody sooner, let's go ahead and take them out. But yeah,
See, do not pass up an opportunity to weaken the enemy.
absolutely. And then if we can, if we need a distraction, that's a good option because I imagine, just based on how Sam designed things, God rest his soul, but not until after he explains how this bomb works. I feel like it would be a significant distraction. So,
All right.
so it is. All right. I guess, gentlemen.
So we keep Right?
We keep riding, and it's awkwardly quiet for Tessel, who just starts like singing and telling herself stories because the company is real questionable.
Okay. It is 2 days ride to Sierra. First night.
This is the most boring 2 nights of my life. Okay.
Remind me how are you doing damage recovery differently?
Not for the one shot.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
doing it just regular.
Okay.
Good, because I haven't been doing it differently.
No, that's fine.
So
For most of the time when I do like bigger campaigns of this, I usually do the rule of short rest is 8 hours and a long rest is a week. So I am not doing that for you guys because this is just a one shot.
right. Okay. All right. So we ride back
Okay.
towards Sierra.
Okay.
No, did we want to sidetrack to where we were supposed to be?
Doesn't make sense, just takes time out that we don't need to.
So at this point we are coming out of our cover then, so to speak.
I believe when we shoot them in the face, yes, we would be coming out of our cover.
Fair enough.
Very direct and very logical, that one.
See.
Personality of a fireball. Just so bright, so interesting and exciting.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I do not believe I have ever heard it put quite that way.
All right.
Can you guys roleplay for a little bit? I gotta use the restroom.
That's fair.
Well,
So one of the nights, Tessel will kind of, well, this is usually where I'd be harassing Sam about something, even though he'd take 12 years to answer anything back. Where are you from? What is it?
East.
Where in the east?
The northeast.
What brought you down this way?
I tracked bullets.
Gotcha. You attract bullets, not you tracked bullets.
I attract bullets.
So how does that bring a man from the north part of east to the south part of west?
There are less bullets out here.
Really? I'm actually kind of surprised by that. So
Well, there's less people out here.
Okay, that's fair. I reckon. So, did all of the bullets you just took yesterday, did we make up for all that you've missed out on since you came down here, or we still got a ways to go yet? Because I have a feeling we're about to be shot a lot.
Probably.
Huh. So if this goes poorly in a sense that does not leave you dead, are you staying out southwest, or are you going back into the north part of east?
That is a good question. I imagine I will stay where there are less people and bullets.
That's a reasonable thing, I reckon. So, how did you learn that you attract bullets?
Because they kept coming towards me.
Well, usually there is an impetus for this. Something that starts a reaction where somebody shoots you for some sort of a reason. what was the sort of a reason that ended up with you discovering that you could attract bullets?
I believe
I had a brother named Clancy. He never got hit. I was always standing right next to him.
I believe when my brother called a man's woman a trollop was when I first learned that I attracted bullets.
So they shot you instead of your brother?
They missed.
That's unfortunate. Now, how many times did this sort of thing have to happen before you decided that you were the problem and not the company you were keeping?
I reckon a dozen times.
My God. That's a lot of times.
I attract bullets.
Huh. Some of the other bullets you attracted were fired at you. Why?
Well, there was the time that I took someone's seat on the train. There was another time where I mistook a bottle of whiskey as a gift for me. It was not.
Ooh, that's an offense.
And then, wow, there's so many varied times. There was the time I was hired to help round up train robbers.
I mean, I could understand how that could go south in a hurry.
And every job I have had since coming out west.
Do the jobs you have when you come out west always also involve guns?
Doesn't everything out here involve guns?
It just kind of surprises me that you're trying to get away from bullets and yet your occupation seems to require you to be near them, to be, in situations where you could attract them.
The way I see it, if I'm going to be attracting the bullets, might as well get paid for it.
That's reasonable.
And out here, people are a lot less touchy about bullets being fired back.
Huh. Fair enough, I reckon. That does seem to track, yes. Alright. Well, see, now I feel like I know you so much better than I did before.
And all you had to do was ask.
To be fair, you gotta ask some pretty darn specific questions to get anything beyond like a surface level anything out of you.
You want specific answers, you gotta ask specific questions.
I can't be mad at that response. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, it's a pleasure to work with you. Sad we lost one of ours. But I'm glad to know you. I think. I mean, haven't traveled with you long, but haven't killed each other yet. That's a good sign. Then there's you. I've traveled with you before. I'm going to make this a habit, apparently.
I am always pleased to see you.
You're starting to grow on me.
Okay. You guys talk the 2 days it gets to Sierra.
That's the only conversation we have.
Do you guys? So how are you approaching Sierra specifically?
As we get closer, I probably would ask, are we going in quiet, or are we going in front and center?
I know what his answer will be. I prefer to whenever possible, surprise my opponents.
There we go. Change
Do
that
we
a little bit.
know what the other one looks like, or just Walter?
You guys have talked to Walter. He's the gentleman that would take you up to the stairs.
Yeah, what
And
about
you've
the other
only
one?
seen Carter. He kind of
Okay, but we know what he
sits
looks
right
like.
by Hofstadter's door.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotta say, I probably agree with that. Trying to go in a bit quiet, get into position. Makes sense. What's the best position for you?
Any place I can see one or both of the gentlemen. The further away the better, especially from Carter.
Well, guess that means you're top, huh?
See,
Alrighty. Because we got one downstairs and two upstairs, so you're gonna have to be up at a little bit of a distance to be able to have access to all three of them.
see.
Oh, I'm gonna love this answer.
Yes, Keith.
Yes, my beloved Keith. What may you ask of me?
Does the church have a belfry
Oh dear.
Now,
or a bell tower?
evens or odds?
Evens.
Unfortunately, he does not.
What kind of a church is this? Okay.
It's a small church in the
Small.
middle of the desert where bells are probably not frequently found.
Bells will weigh down your wagon.
Okay. So, what is the tallest structure near town that will kind of give me what I'm looking for in terms of?
Besides the saloon?
Yeah, besides the saloon, because I don't want to be in the saloon if I can avoid it.
Not anywhere else. The saloon's probably the tallest building, as it is the 2-story building.
Okay.
I mean,
Is
you
there-
might
is
be
there
able to.
Any high ground?
There's some high ground, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of a there's a hill maybe 300 feet from the general part of town.
Oh, that'll do.
Bless you.
So I'll head out that
Thank you.
direction, I suppose. As we get closer, I'll do whatever I have to do to approach that from the far side of it, so that I'm not in view. And
Okay.
I'll make sure that I leave my horse down at the bottom of the hill.
Okay. And the other two?
Well, I reckon I'm gonna try and be kinda sneaky. Before you split off and be like, alright, do we have a plan of attack? Just go in and first one we see, we just go for?
To reiterate, the plan is to walk in,
You shoot
and
them
shoot
in
them
the
in the face.
Yes.
so
Alright.
yes.
How... You want to go in through the front? I'll come in through the side window. Is there a window in this saloon? Like,
Yeah,
kinda on,
There are windows in the saloon.
on another one of the sides, maybe?
You might have to investigate, but there could be.
Okay. I'm going to check and see if there's a way that I can get on the other side of him. That way we got him kind of in between us. That might be good. But if not, I'll just be right there next to you. So, alright, I'd like to investigate and see.
What time are you guys descending upon the town of Sierra?
Probably.
I'm
I'm
going to do
gonna
this in
think.
the cover of night.
Yeah, under the cover of night if we can.
Night? Okay, just letting you know that it's going to give you some disadvantage shots because it's nighttime. Just letting you know.
That does mean you might be able to get closer, though. Maybe you could do away with the disadvantage.
Actually,
Hmm.
when would the saloon be the least busy?
Yeah.
Probably early morning.
That might
If
be
Hof-
the
if
time.
Hof-
So
Hofstadter's
anywhere between
always there.
maybe like 3 and 5 o'clock is probably the slowest time because everyone is at least sleeping at that point.
Because if Hofstadter's always there,
Okay.
Yeah. Do we wanna mess with the bomb in any way?
I'm
As
asking
part of
Steven
this.
what it does.
As the DM, I will assume it just allows you to do a fireball.
it explodes.
It explodes.
Okay.
I'll just say that has the same properties as a fireball spell.
Okay, cool.
Because you did say it was the big one, so.
Okay. So, do we want to do anything with that? Do we want to factor that in any way?
I mean, personally, I feel like it would not be a bad thing to at least have in our back pocket. Should we, what, not literally. I feel like I need to say that out loud suddenly for some reason. We don't want the bomb in our back pocket. But
Fair.
the idea, being able to blow it if things get beyond our control, might be a useful thing.
Is there so? Hofstetler's room.
Mm-hmm.
Where was it in relation to? So if I'm looking at the saloon
Yes.
front door on the street.
Right. So, kind of like that. That's the front door, kind of situated on the corner.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. His room would be right here.
Okay. Is there a balcony or anything like right outside the window, or is it just, does he have just the window?
It's just the windows.
Just the window. Okay.
Is he always in this office? Pretty much.
You would know that for the most part he usually stays in there. He does occasionally leave to go on maybe like walks or something like that, but for the most part he kind of just stays in
and I
there.
assume Walter's almost always there, or almost always with him.
Yeah, he's basically kind of like Hofstadter's voice to the
Yeah.
people, to
So
his
of course
workers.
she's got his weird little voice.
Yep.
So
we shall go to war.
What does the roof look like?
Well, similar to many roofs. It has
Similar to
shingles
many
on it.
roofs. Yeah. Well, actually not necessarily. Back in the old days, it was just like a flat top roof for most saloons.
So it's a flat roof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Don't correct me on that. I'm just saying that's what it is.
I think I can see where this is going.
What you thinking there?
Drill, saw through the ceiling.
Nope.
Oh.
That is not what I'm thinking
Oh.
at all. I'm thinking we take the bomb, we put it on the roof right above his room.
I mean, that's fair, but it'd be nice to kind of leave a little bit of a weak spot there if we can. Just make sure that he takes the brunt of the damage instead of some of the boom not actually getting through to him. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be damaged, but I feel like the closer he is to the center of explosion, the more it's gonna hurt him.
No, let's
Perhaps.
carry it up into his room.
Yeah. I'll kind of need to make it look like something else, though, because I would prefer that whoever it is that carries it up into his room can then get out of the room before they set it off.
And just someone holding it.
Now,
Blocking.
if I recall correctly, that's set up to be able to go off at a certain time, according to Pocket Watch. So, I believe now if we can figure out a time that he's sneaking out, going on his walk, whatever. We could sneak in through the window, drop it off in a spot he's probably not going to check. Just leave it and wait for that to take its path naturally. And we can still show up and clean house. It's just an insurance policy, I suppose.
What's your plan if it explodes while we're there?
See, at that point, I reckon I'm not going to care too much because I'll be dead. But if it explodes while we're there, then, well, I don't know. You got a plan?
We put it on the roof. The Longhorn shoots it. It explodes while we're not in the building.
All right. I'll take it.
Now, we can clear the building out before he shoots it.
Not much of a point in that, seeing as if we clear out the building before he shoots it, then they aren't in the building anymore.
We can leave them in it.
You think they're not going to follow a whole herd of people that are giving them business if they just have a mass exodus?
Well, if we're gonna do this while they're all sleeping, no.
Fair enough. All right. I'll buy it. A little bit of damage from it's better than nothing. Even if it does block out some. I'll take it.
See?
And I like the idea of not being like in immediate range of it blowing up either. So,
See.
Yeah. So if we have a little time before it gets to their slow times, go ahead and set it up. Alright. So apparently we're going to go pick up a bomb.
Okay.
Put it on the ceiling like idiots. Oh, roof. Wrong way.
Well, if you're going to do that, I believe that's a stealth check to sneak back into town.
Not using that one. That
I'm going to my hill.
trade.
You go up to the hill.
We went from a 2 to a natural 20.
Nice.
23.
23, okay. I'll roll for kicks and giggles.
Cole is a very quiet man.
That's 2 16s, but I
trying
don't
to
think
remember
that's
his
it.
name.
And then let's just have like a general stealth for you. Just to you are going to be quite far away, but this is just a general stealth to be.
Would I have advantage for being so far away?
You would, but you have disadvantage because of your horns.
Fair enough. So it's a
Thank you
straight
for
roll.
being
It's a
horny.
straight
Hey, not great. 12.
Look, the
Okay.
bull has escaped its pen.
Okay.
They're
Stop
on the
letting them
ridge.
out, man.
They're on the ridge. Okay. You two are able to successfully make your way into the town quietly.
In my head, it's just like do 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 do.
Not for another 100 years will this ever be played. Do, do, do. Okay. Where are you making your way?
Well, I guess we gotta pick up a bomb first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go pick up the bomb.
Do you remember where it was?
Yep. It's the corner of the stable.
Okay.
Underneath a whole bunch of stuff.
All right. You find it, and when you find it, you can hear just a very soft ticking.
Oh dear God. I hate this so much. I'll unbury it and
Do,
Do,
do, do, do, do.
And I'm going to stop there before we get a strike.
Okay. You have collected the bomb.
Alright. Alright, I reckon I will kind of strap it to my back so that I can climb up the corner of the building and put it up top.
Okay.
I'm real nervous about this. It seems... And now that I'm actually doing the plan, I feel like this might not be a great plan. Are you real good at climbing? Should I send it with you?
I never climbed much before.
Okay, I've at least climbed some. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go, I guess, get up on the roof and plan to go over his office.
Make an athletics check.
Hofstadter's
Can
gonna be
I
at that
argue, since it's a short climb, that it's an acrobatics thing to negotiate the eaves and the...
Sure, you can make an acrobatics check,
light.
Alright.
Hofstadter's gonna be sitting in his
but
office
just
like,
know
"What
that
is
depending
that?"
on how bad this roll might happen depends on whether you might have to make a sneaky stealth check. Hell's sakes, it's gonna be one of those days. isn't
2 in
it?
a row!
This makes up for the crap I did yesterday in my players. Okay. Like a cat climbing a fence. You silently in the night climb up to the top of the roof with no issue. Cole, you're almost impressed on how quiet and fast she is.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost. If anything ever phased you. Okay.
Okay, carry on.
Okay. Where are you placing the bomb?
Right over where his office is. Also, what's this timer look like? Like, what am I... like,
It
can
looks
I tell what
like-
it
It looks like a stopwatch.
It looks like a pocket watch.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like 2 wires have been affixed to the hour hand and the minute hand. So, should the timer begin, and once the minute hand makes a full rotation around and taps the other wire, which is on the hour hand, it will.
Okay. So how close are we to a situation?
Enough that you maybe have 50 seconds.
Oh God! All right. I'm a tuck and roll off that.
Are you starting the timer?
It's not started. You said it was already ticking, so I was like,
Well, it's ticking
How?
in just generalization.
okay,
The
gotcha.
pocket watch is functional. We have not set the timer.
Okay.
It is ticking for dramatic effect.
For
Only the second hand is.
Danny's point of reference, are we planning to attack now, or are we waiting?
I mean, my assumption was Keith shoots the bomb explodes.
Okay.
But if it's got a timer, I don't have to shoot the bomb.
But if you shoot the bomb, I don't have to run away from the timer in 50 seconds.
Good point.
And then you get to decide when we kick things off.
Yes.
point.
And I assume it explodes and then we go in.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it to make sure that like nobody is getting
Are there
up there
lots of
messing with it.
people staying in the saloon? Overnight?
What time would you guys have gotten into town?
I don't know.
We were doing this part in the cover of night, right?
Right.
Sure. So say, well, when we came into town, it would probably have been like midnight. We're probably not going to actually blow out anything up until between 3 and 5.
So I'll say it's like 2 o'clock in the night.
Sure.
For the most part, everyone has mostly moved to like the boarding house. That is like across the street from the saloon, and there are a few stragglers in there. Mostly those who are being occupied during the night and stuff like that. So.
But there's not anybody else that we know of that stays in the saloon?
Not that you're aware of.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's just...
Most of whatever is left of the townsfolk don't go to
Okay.
the saloon.
Okay.
They
so
stick
pretty
to
much
their
if we
own.
have collateral damage, it's mostly just gonna be people that are bad anyway. Okay. Okay. Alright, so keep eyes on it for an hour till everything finishes clearing out and getting quiet. Then we go.
As soon as Longhorn shoots it.
Alright. So we wait for Longhorn to shoot it.
Alright,
Yep.
so I'm gonna kind of wait till, 3 o'clock. quarter past. Make sure things are as quiet as they're gonna get.
Okay.
As I'm bringing my rifle up, I just want to kind of get a sense of which one or ones of our three primary targets can I see. Can I see Walter? Can I see Carter? Can I
Make
see
a
Hofstadter?
perception check at disadvantage for the night.
That heater on.
Yes.
Okay. So very
Um,
cold.
It's just like barely on.
Oh, that would explain.
I've got it on medium rather than high.
You
So,
can turn it up.
can I perhaps make a case for it not being disadvantage?
State your case.
I'm outside in the dark. Presumably, those that are inside are in the light and have lights on behind them. They may be silhouetted. They may just be silhouettes. But presumably, I would at least be able to see people.
Okay. You've stated your case. I will allow a straight roll.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
I was waiting for him to you stated your case. Now roll with disadvantage.
Apparently it didn't matter anyway.
It doesn't matter because my dice hate me. That was a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
Silhouettes are silhouettes.
Silhouettes are silhouettes. Okay.
It is hard to tell at a range of what is what.
Okay. Am I at least seeing movement in Hofstetler's office like I would expect to see?
It doesn't. It looks like he is either. The room is dark at the moment. It does not look like he is either in there or he is sleeping at the moment. So.
Okay. Well, this is a calculated risk then because I don't know that our primary target is where it needs to be. And can't tell if anybody's where they're supposed to be. So, okay then.
If he doesn't act, I imagine we're just going in and shooting people in the face.
Potentially.
Because I imagine if he doesn't shoot him, knowing nobody, it's for a good reason. Like, he can't see. It's a pretty good reason.
Okay.
My turn for the bathroom.
Just going to be more important. So I am going to spend a grit point
Okay.
to negate the disadvantage
On shooting. Okay.
on shooting. I am not aiming though. I'm just making a straight shot to try and hit this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for the bomb.
Okay.
Well, because of, okay, it's not terrible, it's a 17.
A 17. Okay.
17.
Okay. I'll say that would probably be enough to hit it.
Okay, do you want me to roll damage?
I wouldn't worry too much about damage of hitting it.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, roll damage. Let's see how much ignition you can get out of it.
So that is 11 points of piercing damage.
11? Okay, I was only going to say you needed 10. So, it does go off.
Alright.
So it is 8d6 fire damage. So, describe how the shot goes while I attempt to figure out the damage.
So I sight in on the barrel. I kind of let my breath out, caress the trigger back, and there's this like flash and boom all at the same time. The bullet flies out, glances off the pocket watch, sparking just a little bit as it burrows into the body of the bomb itself and opens it up,
Okay.
exposing the black powder, so that the sparks fall onto whatever it is that falls onto the powder and ignites it.
Okay. I rolled really crappy, but the most part, the second floor of the saloon. If any of you have seen the finale of Little House on the Prairie, the second they actually blew up the whole town.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I've
can't
never watched
remember. I
Little
can't
House, but I
remember
didn't
for
imagine
whatever
that
reason
was
it
gonna
was,
be.
but they blew up the entire town that the Little House on the Prairie used.
How dark.
I can't for the life of me remember why they did it, but it's
That's
just like
quite a note to go out on.
the top floor explodes in a fiery explosion, dealing 22 points of damage on a fireball. I rolled like 4 ones.
Wow.
Oh man.
I'm upset. Okay. You guys in town do see this. The entire second floor just boom, in a fiery explosion. I need to make some dexterity saving throws while you guys decide what you want to do.
Well, I'm pulling out my pistols and walking into the saloon.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna start looking for secondary
Not
targets.
Not great.
All right. So I guess this thing is on.
Yep.
Let's go. I'm gonna go see about shooting people in the face.
All right, let's just roll initiative for
Okay.
the sake of.
Oh. We're back to a 2.
That's
but
good.
with my dex, that's a 6. Still not great, but hey.
So that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you another chance, Dennis.
Ugh.
You rolled me 2
Okay.
natural 20s in a row.
We'll say.
That 2 was uncalled for.
Okay. Ba-bum. That's about right. That, and let's do that. Okay. Keith, what was your initiative?
20.
20.
19.
19 for Cole. What is your dexterity modifier?
+3.
3. Would you just re-roll again, real quick? Can you beat a 5?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're first. Hold that one, and finally Tussle.
6.
6 for Tussle. What is your you'll go first. You and Hofstadter have the same initiative, but clearly you are a actual gunman, so.
You wouldn't know it by my initiative. I lack motivation.
Right. Okay. First off is Carter, who does not know what the hell just happened. Who would?
I can just imagine him sitting there in his chair, boots up on the railing.
Like one eye open, one eye closed.
One eye open, one eye closed, rifle sitting across his lap, and all of a sudden he's thrown down the stairs.
Like the Peanuts comics, just like someone getting thrown. You only see like their main body and feet. Okay. What the hell are you gonna do? He's gonna make a perception check. Okay.
He's gonna look around, but there's nothing to see. He's still in the room.
What the hell can he do? He's gonna hold his action and shoot. He's gonna just hold his action. Next up is nobody.
All right, what can I see?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Oh wait, no, he needs to make a perception check at disadvantage. Yeah, no, the 11.
God, 9.
The two sharpshooters of opposite sides are having a hard time looking out within the darkness of the land.
So I can't see anything. I'm gonna hold my action until I see Carter or
Walter
or Hofstadter.
Okay.
And if I see any one of those, then I'm gonna make an attack.
As a side note, Walter is going to spend a grit point to quickly proc his damage reduction. So he'll actually have taken a little less damage. Okay, where are we? That was nobody's turn. Carter. Sorry, Cole, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna walk into the saloon.
Okay, you enter in and admire their open space ceiling.
Who do I see?
You see kind of maybe he was just kind of napping at a table. The table no longer there, but he's still sitting in his chair. You do see Walter, who looks like he looks singed, and you also see having moved some debris off of himself. You see Carter, who does see you, and he will take his 2 shots at you. His 2 rifle shots at you. What a terrible roll. 14 to hit?
No.
That was the highest one he got. So,
Yeah!
kind of shooting blindly, but he's still a little bit concussed from the explosion.
So I see a Walter.
You
I
do
see
see
a
Walter,
Carter.
and you see Carter. You do not see where Hofstadter is at the moment.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna put 2 rounds in Carter.
Okay.
Does a 23 hit Carter?
Yes.
So the first shot will hit for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
The second shot is a crit.
Okay.
So that'll hit for 18 points of damage.
18. Okay.
And then I'm also using my bonus action. I need everybody within 60 feet to make a charisma, well, all the bad guys to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. What is the DC?
15.
15. Both of them actually do succeed.
Okay.
Walter having rolled a natural 20. They both look at you confused. As it has been less than 6 seconds since the sun appeared briefly for a moment before hurting them and then leaving again. Okay, anything else?
Nope, I'm just going to stand there in the middle of the room.
Okay, that is your turn. It is the bad guy's turn, which is basically the workers. It's probably a bad word for them. The minions' turn. Where would you be, Tessel?
So I'd have probably ended up.
I assume we were outside, like in an alleyway right next to the saloon, so she is still probably back there.
Okay, evens or odds then?
Odds.
Okay, so they would see you.
Dang it.
So I'm going to treat the minions as well with horde rules. So
did the minions make the charisma save?
none of them were. A lot of them are coming from the boarding house.
Ah, okay.
Because, let me put it this way: any of the minions who were in the saloon are no longer in the saloon. They have slowly ascended to heaven or hell, depending on.
Mm-hmm.
So So they get a total of 20d6 that they can divvy out. So 10d6 to you and 10d6 to you. Just make dexterity saving throws, as this is your evasion of bullets. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna spend a grit to re-roll that. That's better. Okay, that's gonna be a 19.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 and...
19.
Okay, so you'll take half. So Okay. Cut that in half.
Like 10d6
I didn't do it.
really bring me
Okay.
like max
So
damage to
you'll
6 hit
take
points.
15. You'll take 15 points of damage, and you will take 15 points of damage.
All right, that's at least more reasonable.
As I am treating it
I'm going to use my reaction to have resistance.
for the minute.
Yep.
A rule I'm making for minions is that for every minion you have in the general posse of minions for gunslinging bad guys, each one of them gives a d6 to the giant pool that they can use to shoot in whichever direction. Okay, so that is the minions' turn, and for the most part they're just spreading themselves out. That is the minions' turn. Let's see who's next. These are lovely 6s. Tessel, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna move to. Okay, so
You've got 20 minions just out in the street shooting at you guys, and you've got Walter and Carter out somewhere in the saloon, and Hofstetter somewhere.
I'm gonna try and clear a way to get to the saloon so that I can kill the people that I'm wanting to kill.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and shoot one of the minions. Well, first off, does a 12 hit a minion?
A 12 will miss a minion.
Okay, so the first one doesn't hit. The second one, however, will end up doing 12 points. No.
Gesundheit.
16 points of damage.
Okay, and a minion goes down. So you're now down to 19 out of 20.
As a free holla, I'm gonna. Now, do I get a grit back when I kill somebody?
You do.
Okay, so.
And I am allowing
still have
that
2.
specifically for the horde as well.
I think that's awesome, and very helpful in this case. So I'm going to make way towards that little hole that just opened up by that guy to try and get past. Are the other ones close enough that is going to create attack opportunities?
No.
Okay.
No, everybody's got guns.
Everyone's got guns.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna head towards the saloon through that space that we just created with that guy, and I'm gonna, as a kind of free action on the way in, call out, "Gentlemen, you're about to lose the people that sign your paychecks. I would consider maybe rethinking your employment."
Yep, you can say that.
And head towards the saloon. I'll probably stop shy of the doorway and have that doorway to kind of duck for cover under.
Gotcha.
Not
It is
behind,
now
not under.
Hofstetter's
I'm going to duck under the doorway.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception
Yes.
is 15.
15. Okay. You can hear rustling in a back room.
Rustling like the sound of someone escaping, or rustling like the sound of someone who just fell through the ceiling?
The latter.
Yeah.
Okay. That is Hofstetter's turn. Did you have something?
At any point did I catch sight of...
Make a perception check,
Those
flat
three.
roll.
Hmm?
Make a perception check, just flat roll.
Perception, that's going to be a 22.
22. You can see a very large man sitting in a chair. Very just bulk man just sitting in a chair.
I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Go for it.
Um,
Will you spend a grit to double down, or are you just going to just shoot twice?
I'm gonna double down.
Okay.
My God, really? 11.
11. That hits.
Oh, okay.
Walter only has a +1 to his dexterity.
All right then. Well, because it hits, it does full damage for both shots.
Okay.
So that is 36 points of piercing damage.
36. He will take half, so he'll
to-
take 18.
18.
To bust out the calculator for this one. As he is taking half damage. As he procced his ugly ability. Okay. That is your turn. That was your reaction.
That was my held action.
Your held
yes.
action. It is now Walter at the end of combat. Walter, at the end of combat, will pull the exact same thing you did. And I need
Charisma saves.
I
from me,
need
Danny.
Tessel and Cole to make a charisma save.
Ah,
Spending a
why?
do so as a bonus action.
Everything that I have rolled for saves has either been a 20 or a 2. That one would have been a 2.
Okay,
For a 4
so
total.
You have disadvantage on any other attacks that do not target Walter. Basically, for the most part, you have to target Walter.
Well, Walter's the one in front of me, right?
Yep.
That's okay.
Does a 14 beat his DC? I
A
don't think it does.
14 barely does not.
Yeah. Okay. Guess we're killing Walter first.
As Walter just kind of stands up from his thing, he's like,
If he
that wasn't
insists.
very nice. He pulls a shotgun out and fires at you.
I'm sorry, I require it in his voice.
That wasn't very nice. Now you must pay.
Yes, sir.
How does a shotgun work?
Now we must go to war.
Now we must go to war. Let's see. How does a shotgun work?
See, this is why I decided I didn't want to use a shotgun.
Yeah, well, okay. So he'll just fire at you. So is it? Do you have to roll to hit?
I don't remember.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Walter, no. 11 to hit.
No.
Okay. You see him take the shotgun, and he does the cool thing of just like a lot lower than it should be, not where you should be using it, and just fires and just like takes a bunch of the wall off to the side. It makes a chandelier fall. He will and fire again. He overcompensates more to the left and shoots the other side of you. So, okay. That was Walter's turn. Back to the top of initiative. Carter is going to he's going to take aim at you, and he's going to spend 2 grip points, 1 to aim, and another 1 to double down. Who do I trust more? I trust you. There we go. Yeah. That'll hit. What's your AC is like 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. So you take. You take 30 points of damage.
So I take 15.
So you take 15.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Only if you get hit.
That is Carter's turn, and Carter's just kind of try and move and get maybe like half cover behind
I
the
was going
bar.
to say, you might want to find some place to take cover and fight from.
I mean, I am behind the door.
Yeah.
Does that count as cover?
Actually, he's going to use his Carter's going to use his reaction, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I know.
23.
23. He grazes like this. He tries for a headshot, but unfortunately, you are able to save against that. Oh, trick shots are not grit based. That's cool. That is that turn. That is Carter's turn. Next up is nobody.
Nobody, you should kill the sniper.
Can I see the sniper?
Make a
is the
perception
question.
check.
If I can see him, that is going to be a 21.
Yes, you can see Carter.
Yeah,
Okay.
kill him.
Then I'm
Kill him.
Okay, so I am going to double down
Okay.
on Carter.
Are you?
Is it as bad as a gun jam or just really low?
No, it's not as bad as a gun jam.
Okay.
Is a 14 enough to hit?
14, unfortunately, is not
Yeah, no.
enough.
Yep. So I take a shot, and the bullet whizzes past him and shatters the glass behind the bar.
Mm-hmm. Carter is wearing a +1 duster, which gives him a AC of 19.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah. No.
You shoot and you see a bottle explode right next to him. And he turns and kind of looks in the general direction of where it was, although you're like 300 feet away. So
Yeah.
he's got other issues
Right.
in the current vicinity he needs
Right.
to worry about. Anything else, nobody?
No. That's it.
Okay. That is nobody's turn. It is now the minion's turn. Same thing again. 9 will go after you, and 10 will go after you. So make dexterity saving throws again.
I'm not using you.
Oh, geez.
2?
Yeah! Yes! Yes, it's a 2.
Maybe you should focus on killing these minions.
I have disadvantage on it now.
Okay, you take. Make a dex save. Oh, you failed.
I failed.
You take 18 points of damage,
Well, it could have been worse.
I got a
Could've been
19
worse.
on my dex save.
and you take 21 points of damage, halving that to 10.
Wait, halving that because I succeeded? Halving that...
Having that. Oh wait, having it. So you take 11, having that again to 6.
Yeah.
That is the minion's turn. Next up is Tessel.
All right.
28 out of 98.
So,
Oh wait, no, my apologies. Cole, you should have gone before the minions.
Oh, okay.
My apologies.
Well, I'm putting 4 rounds into Walter.
Okay.
I am assuming that a 19 hits Walter.
His AC is 11.
Okay, well, 2 of these are crits.
Okay.
So
So
I'm
give me
just-
the
I'll
full
just add
damage.
up all the damage.
Get my calculator ready.
That'll be 62 points of damage.
whoo!
Having that to 31.
And that's to Walter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay.
Holy moly.
He seems to take the 4 bullets and kind of looks down at himself. Ow. Ow. I have a tiny, tiny voice. I have to remember that. Okay, then the minions would have gone. Now it's Tessel.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use my first shot on... That'll still work.
Going after minions?
Yeah, on minions.
Okay.
So the lowest of those 2 is going to be 17.
All of those will hit.
Okay, so that's going to be can't math. So only 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Another one is down.
Cool. And I'm going to turn the other one to Walter.
Okay.
And that one is going to be a 19 to hit.
On Walter?
Yeah.
That will hit Walter.
Okay.
He has an 11
So-
AC.
That's going to be 5, 6,
How much damage has Walter
9,
taken in total?
8 is 17.
Besides having, he's taken 54 points of damage.
And that's halved?
No, that is all he has taken, and that is not that is including half of what he's taken. He has basically taken 108 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That would be 21.
21. Okay, half that
Getting
to
close to half
10. So, okay, Walter's taken some hits, definitely. Anything else, Tussle? So there are 18 people left.
I would like to... Like, Walter is inside the saloon, right?
Yes.
Is there, like, a table turned over or something like that? And then, like, I'm going to run for that so that I'm
You
no
find a
longer
table where you're going to
outside
get
with
some
the
cover from
minions.
outside as well as
Sweet.
from inside as well.
Yes, that would be lovely. Let's do that.
That is your turn. Next up is Hoster. Okay. Okay. Is what he's got so far. Next, that is his turn. It is Walter's turn.
So I got another group back.
Walter, what will you do? Actually, roll another d20 real quick and tell me what it is.
I'm glad I have all of them out. It's 15.
Okay.
Not a 2!
That other one was just for the disadvantage on shooting the minion, because you would have had disadvantage on shooting the minion because
I rolled
of...
with disadvantage.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
The lowest one was a 10, so
Okay. Let's see.
which ended up being a 17.
Walter doesn't have it. How many rounds does a shotgun have? 2 rounds. He's gonna pull out a pistol and fan the hammer. Cause why the hell not?
Why the hell not? Indeed.
Why the hell not? He'll still go for you, seeing as you're the only one that he can relatively hit, and it's nigh near impossible for him to hit Tessel. So, oh, okay. We can. This is decent. So, 16.
To hit?
No, wait, hold on. -5. So all of them are +1. So those 2 will hit. Those 2 will miss at least. Okay. 16 to hit?
16 is my AC.
Okay. So 3 of them will hit as a miracle. I rolled 2 19s and a 15. And he only has a +1 because he has a +6 in total. So with a -5 because he's not proficient. So that is 3d8 plus
Plus
1. Plus 3d8 plus 3. Ooh. Not bad. You take 15 points, so having that to 8. As he just like... Actually, hold on, I have to... He does get the... No, okay. He gets advantage on his last shot due to one of the abilities. Which the... Make the last one count ability that he has. And then... Is there not a bonus action reload grit thing?
I think there is.
Is there? Okay. He will spend a grit point to bonus action reload his pistol. Could have done that with his shotgun, but the boy ain't smart. That is Walter's turn as he just takes his pistol and starts like slowly loading bullets in for the next round. Top of the round, Carter.
Who's he gonna shoot at?
You're still in in decent. Actually, you know what?
Uh-oh.
He's gonna take.
That's not good.
He's going to spend. He'll actually spend 3 grit points.
If the uglies level
1,
11,
2.
he's dead.
No. Well, no, he won't. He'll spend 2 grit point. He'll spend 1 to double down, and he'll spend a grit point to ignore Tessel's cover bonus.
Uh-oh.
So he's just gonna take a shot at you, Tessel, with his double down. Heaven's sakes. But I don't think that'll hit. That is a 15?
That is my AC.
Oh.
But you have well, he's ignoring.
He's ignoring your
ignoring
cover
cover,
because you
that's right.
spent a grit to do it. So you take 30 points of damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would you like to bite the bullet?
Oh, yeah. Of
I would
course.
suggest biting a bullet.
How often can I do that?
As your reaction.
Seriously?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why have I not already been doing that?
That's
Okay then. I'm biting the bullet.
question.
a good question.
I thought that was a limited thing. Okay, so con.
So roll a d6 plus your constitution.
D6. Oh, so 4 plus 3, so that's.
So you take 23 points of damage instead.
23. Okay. So.
As you watch as just a bullet like goes through the table and like just like hits you in the forearm.
Ow! Done made me mad.
And
Shoot you.
think Walter is out of... Yeah, he is out of ammo. He will have to reload his next turn. That is... Carter. That was Carter's turn. He'll have to reload in the next round. Nobody.
Kill the sniper.
So I can still see the sniper.
Yes. He
So
has yet to move.
I am going to attack the sniper.
Go for it.
Twice. That is going to be a 21.
21 hits.
Second shot, just so I know, is going to miss.
Okay. You see, he takes the first shot before kind of gauging now where you are, and he just kind of like moves over slightly to get a little bit of, get out of the way a
17
little
points
bit.
of piercing.
17.
Nice. Some nasty damage.
Okay. Carter is also looking rough. Anything else? Nobody.
No.
Okay. Next up is Cole. It's your turn.
So I'm going to take 2 shots at Walter.
Okay.
Yeah, both of these are going to hit.
Okay.
So for a total of 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Okay.
And I need everybody within 60 feet who's a bad guy to make a charisma saving throw. Or to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Within 60 feet?
Yep.
That can see you or just in...
within 60 feet.
Oh, okay. What's the DC?
15.
Okay. Someone, Hofstadter will succeed. The other 2, unfortunately, fail.
Okay, so disadvantage unless they're attacking me.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, it is now the minions' turn. 9 are going for you, and 9 are going for you. So I need you to make dexterity saving throws.
Now I'm inside. So
Yes,
are they
so,
still, okay.
You have advantage
Okay.
on the dex save.
Don't suck.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, thank you. 25. Thank you for not being a freaking 2. My
This is
word.
interesting because down to my last shot in the black mamba.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Like in total or 22.
22. You take 13 points of damage.
Is that with the
That's already
halving from
halved.
succeeding
That's already
and
halved.
halving from my thing?
Oh, so you take
I take half of 13.
7 points of damage. Tessel,
Okay.
what did you roll for your dex save?
25.
You take 13 points of damage.
Don't love it, but we do what we can.
Yes.
I'm looking real rough. I am gonna go ahead and bite the bullet.
You have already used your reaction.
Oh,
Your turn,
that's
but
right,
your
that's
turn is right now.
but I haven't, so I'm going to do that. What do I roll?
It's a d6 plus your constitution.
You said 13?
Yes.
Okay.
Tessel, it is your turn.
Okay. Whew, this is gonna end up sucking.
I
Okay,
take
so
no damage.
we've got Walter in front of me, right?
You have Walter in front of you. You also have Carter behind the bar.
Okay.
And you have 18 minions outside.
Still.
Still.
Okay. And I've got still a shot at them.
Yes, but you will have disadvantage because of Walter. Actually, when does that end?
End of his next turn.
So you no longer have the disadvantage against anyone else except
that only
Walter.
lasts
So
for
if you
one
want
turn.
to do some
Oh, okay.
minion hunting, go for it.
Well, I'm gonna one of those.
Because that would be good to
15.
get some grit back
Yeah,
as well.
the 15 plus 7, I feel like that's gonna hit.
So if you need grit back, you can always
Kill some
kill
minions.
some minions to get your grit back.
action economy,
Yes.
to pull out my rifle rather than my pistols.
Is your interaction.
Yeah. You basically just
Interaction.
put
You
your
can do it
pistol
for
in your.
Okay.
You can put your pistol in your holster. Pull out your rifle.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You like how-
And
Oh, I have to reload.
that's
No,
gonna
I'll just have to
be
reload. No, I had
7,
54 rifle rounds going
11
into the
points
fight.
of damage to the minion.
11 points of damage.
Hey, I'm-
That is
I
another
broke through my
minion down.
Yeah.
And then I'm
So down
gonna
to 17.
Go ahead.
And I'm also
Ooh. Okay,
Kill
so
a minion.
so this was with a
Gamble shot.
gamble shot. They're both 17s plus 7.
Yeah, that hits.
So yeah,
Take a shot.
so that's gonna end up being.
So is that 2 shots or 1 shot?
Plus,
Taking a second
that's
shot.
1 shot.
Okay.
Because I only get 2,
So
right?
so it's
So it's
3d6 plus a d8.
Plus 2d6.
Assuming
It's 3d6. It's
3d6
off of your
plus,
it's off your proficiency bonus
So
of
the-
number of d6s.
which is not again.
Okay, so
given
yeah,
the way I roll
3d6 plus 2d6 for the rifle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 5d6 in total.
Okay, so
I
that's.
forgot you switched to your rifle. My
Yeah.
apologies.
No worries. So why math? Why? So that's 12, 14, 19 plus 4 is 23 points.
23 points of damage.
To who's looking like they need
Kill
to
Carter.
die? Carter. To
Oh,
Carter.
you're going for Carter?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Kill the
Ooh.
sniper.
You sure you want to go for Carter or do you want to go for minions?
Well, I just got another grit back. I'm
Okay.
using one.
That's fine. So, how much was that to Carter?
23? Did I just say? Yeah.
Yeah.
23. Okay.
Kill the sniper.
Okay.
Walter will be hard to kill. Walter will probably not be able to deal lots of damage.
Okay.
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 And
Good
he's
to
got
know.
disadvantage shooting me, so that's helpful.
Okay. That is your turn. Carter takes some damage. Okay. Anything else, Tessel?
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. That's fine.
Unless I were to flee,
Okay.
which seems-
Carter go unconscious?
That's a good question. He's fine. He's fine.
Dang it.
He's still up. That's your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is Hofstadter's turn. He rolled for something.
He rolled for something.
Well, no one can see him at the moment, so
If I were him, I would be desperately trying to find a way out.
that's probably what he's doing. That is Hofstadter's turn. Walter's turn. Walter reloaded, so he does have his stuff back.
Walter has disadvantage to shoot anyone other than me.
Correct. He's going to use his bonus action to spend a grit point to do that same exact thing. So I need you both to make charisma saving throws. Because he does want to save his brother.
That's
21, that does succeed.
And I got a 16.
16 passes.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, that does not work. But, you know what? Walter's going to go back to his old bar brawling days. And he's going to come at you and just tackle you to the ground. So make a acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah.
Would you roll?
25.
Natural 1. he jumps to tackle you, just like step out of the way. He'll just spend the rest of his movement getting up and just like. Anyway, that is Walter's. That was Walter's turn. Back to the top of the round, Carter's turn. He has to fire at you because you're the best aim. So he will. He's going to.
Oh, I've been doing that wrong.
He'll spend a grit point to double down again. That is that'll hit. That's a 13 plus his bonus, so that will definitely hit. So you take 30 points of damage, having that to 15. And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well. He's just gonna pump in another trick shot.
20.
Yeah, no. He tries to go for the head again, but just only grazes more than anything. Okay. Carter's not looking in a great way. He's just gonna duck down behind the bar. At this moment, there's that basically what he can do. Nobody, it's your turn.
All right, so he's down behind the bar. I'm assuming at this point.
Yes, the only of the big bads you can only see Walter at the moment.
Okay.
And then you can see just a bunch of minions.
Okay, 1 second here, because I know there was something.
Carter will also spend an extra grit point just to reload as a bonus action. Because he had to do that.
Okay.
I like this thing of like kill a minion, get your grit back, spend your grit.
So I'm going to.
Cycle.
All right, so I'm going to use my bonus action to put one more round in Black Mamba because I was down to my last one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot 2 minions.
Okay. Go for it.
That's going to be a 25.
25 will hit.
And that's going to be an 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. You want me to roll damage?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Actually,
they don't have 1 hit point.
They do not have just 1 hit point, no.
Okay, so first shot.
You can actually ricochet a couple of them.
So the first shot is going to be a. What is that? That is a 17.
17. Give me a second to pop out the calculator real quick. Okay.
Second shot, second target is only going to be a 12.
Only a 12. Okay. So you actually do take out 3 of them just by how they've positioned themselves. Like you take one shot and you actually like hit 2 that are kind of like hiding together behind like a trough. You actually double headshot.
Nice.
You just pick off another one. So we are down to only 14 d6 that I can spend on the minion shots.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So, thank you.
The to hit is just to hit the general mass of minions, and then the damage. So for every, so they have 200 hit points, and for every no, they have shit. Yeah, no, they have. So each minion has 10 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So when you take out a minion, that is a D6
Right.
that is decreased. So the horde itself has like 200 hit points. Each time you take out like 10 hit points, that is another.
Right, that kills another one.
That is a minion down. So that's your turn, nobody.
Give me 1 second.
You do get 2 grit back.
2 or 3?
3.
Because I killed 3 of them.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
I am a man of my word.
Okay, so let me just make sure. Yeah, yes, that is my
Okay,
turn.
Cole, your turn.
So does a
You gonna back off from Walter? He is in like melee with you at the moment because
Oh.
he tried to.
yeah, I will take one step away.
Okay,
from him.
he'll just
Sure.
he'll throw a punch. Actually, it'll hit. Take 5 points of punching damage, but you are able to get out of melee.
I'm gonna shoot a minion.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit the minion?
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be 10 points of damage.
Okay, that is another one I cannot spend.
And I'm gonna shoot my crit into Carter.
Okay.
So if I need to, I will walk over to get
All right.
in range of him and shoot him.
How much?
22 points of damage.
Is that the
Which
exact?
one am I looking?
Right there.
That's
That is
exactly
his exact
knocked him to 0.
HP. Where does your bullet find its mark?
So as Cole comes around the corner, just point it at him and shoot him right in the heart.
No words?
No words.
Okay. You watch as he slumps over with his rifle, just dead behind the bar. A bottle of vodka just like pops off and just like starts soaking him.
And if I have any movement left, I'm going to start moving towards where I hear Hofstetler moving.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a grit and as a bonus action reload my pistols.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you're on Hofstetler. Walter's still up, right?
Walter is still up.
Okay.
Next up is the minions. How am I going to spend this? I don't want you going after Hotstedler. So I need you to come back. So 10d6 to you,
Oh!
3d6 towards you.
Ow!
So we'll start with
I have advantage, right?
correct. So we'll start with you. Make your dexterity saving throw.
That's going to be a 22.
That succeeds. The total is 6. Half that to 3. Half again, you take 1 point of damage. And then,
Mine was 19.
so you will take
Actually, yeah, that's probably a good time to use that.
Because that way you take
Ah.
nothing.
Oh crap. What was that now?
So we'll bite the bullet on that so I take no damage.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to be biting the bullet. I need another d6.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
39 points of damage, having that to
20.
20 to
Oh, I might be down.
what is half of
19.
did it, so, no, it's what was the number I said?
39.
39, having that is
19.
19. You gonna bite the bullet?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm still probably going to be down. 4, 5, 6. So
So you take 13 points of damage, of piercing damage.
Oh, 4 hit points.
You should get yourself. You should kill some minions and run to a place where they can't shoot you.
Yep.
Okay. That is the minions' turn. I spent those well. Speaking of which, Tesla, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to kill a minion.
Okay, go for it.
I'm assuming over a 20 is going to hit.
Yes.
And it's 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Okay, another one bites the dust.
Do. And then does a 20 hit Walter?
20 definitely will hit Walter with an AC of 11, yes.
30 points of damage.
How much?
30.
Woo!
Have
Nice!
I all
Yes.
except one of my d6
Yes.
was max damage.
Yes.
And now I'm
Wow,
going to
my brain
find-
just died trying to do simple maths.
that's me all night. So I would like to see if there is a place that I can run to where nobody is gonna shoot me.
Run into the bathroom, close the door, and lock it.
Would you like?
Nobody would never shoot you, señorita.
The other nobodies. I need.
Sure. You can find a place to hide if you like.
Yes, please.
Okay. You
Yes.
find yourself with some cover.
Okay, gonna do that.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I already had cover,
We
but
need to thin out.
You
the horde
get
of
full
things that
cover.
Hit us
awesome.
really well.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Like
that.
full cover, as in no
Too
one
worried
can
about
shoot you.
Walter,
Yes, please.
But
Yes, please.
Well, it kind of depends on
Okay, that was Tessel's
the
turn.
picture in front of me.
Hoffy Boy will continue with another one of these. Okay, so he goes from a natural 20 to a 2 on his runaway check.
I'm gonna come find where he is, and he's gonna have like 1 foot or like one leg out a window.
You actually see this. You see a fat German man crossing the street stealthily from like where the saloon is over to where the boarding house is. But you actually, all of you can hear a fat German running across the street. Just with like your passive perceptions, yes.
Oh, okay.
He rolled a 2 on
That
his
one's on
stealth
you.
check.
Yep. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, the officer's turn, Walter. Walter's not happy you killed his brother. So he is going to
I rolled
bonus
a nat 20
action.
for Walter's next.
Bonus
would like-
action.
I would like to rage.
He's going to
Such a
bonus.
raging
He's going to bonus
puppet.
action. Pump. He's going to reload, and then he's just going to run over to where you're at and shoot you twice with a shotgun.
He can try.
Is like within melee range?
No,
Okay.
Just outside.
Walter's not an
Conveniently.
idiot.
I mean, he's not
Okay.
Well, you said it.
16 and an 18.
Both will hit.
Okay. I get to use D4s and add the to hit. Hooray! Although it's to another ugly, but that can't be helped. Ugh. Ooh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus what?
I'm gonna have a question.
Oh,
here.
9 plus 2. You take 11 points
no.
of damage, having that to 6.
Yep.
You take 6 points of damage. For my reference, what are your hit points?
Currently, I have taken 60 points of damage out of my 98 total hit points.
Okay, so I'm close.
You're
You're about as close as Walter is.
Uh-huh.
That is basically all he can do. Actually, one of those is technically with advantage because it is the last barrel. No, it doesn't matter. And then,
Oh yeah, I guess
That's-
somewhere in here I probably.
that is
reloaded a
all
couple
Walter
times.
can do. That is Walter's turn. Back to the top of the round. Carter is dead. Back to the top of the round. Nobody.
Hey, look at that fat German running across the street.
Yes. But you know what I have to do first?
Oh,
I have to spend a grit point to fully reload Black Mamba.
ah,
And then I'm going to double down on Hofstadler.
go for it.
Kill him dead.
There is
I
not
can't
much he
aim,
can do.
Unfortunately.
Let me put it this way: you hit, he's dead. he's just a German businessman. He has no special skills. He's just a German businessman. If you hit, he's dead.
So,
I'm telling you
yeah.
that right now.
Yeah, I think that hits.
I'm going to say probably that a 26 hits.
And you double down.
Double down, so he's taking 36 points of
So where does your bullet hit this fat
So
German
it's-
man?
I assume it's like,
It's a fried
oh,
mist
and I'm
cloud.
catching him as he's going across the street. This is just an easy like silhouette shot, like one of those arcade games where it's just the you know,
Yeah.
it's just like, and it goes in one ear and out the other.
It doesn't even look like he's dead. But for some reason, this German who has, out one ear, out the other, but From a general standpoint, you can't see what has happened. So it looks like this fat German has tripped and ate shit on the floor. Just a billowing cloud of dust
So
just
what
hitting.
I'm hearing is that we literally could have killed Hofstadter by walking up to him in his office and shooting him in the face with our guns.
Yes.
Yes. That is Hofstadter dead. Okay. That is your turn, nobody. Next up is Cole.
Does a 21 hit the minions?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put 4 shots into the minions for
Okay.
total.
Let me get the calculator out.
Oh, 31 points of damage.
Okay.
So I believe I kill 3.
Correct. Giving me 9d6 to work with.
I will let you focus on Walter for now while I thin out the horde of
Awesome.
monsters.
Do you want me to pump both shots into him?
I mean, if you don't need the grit, sure, but
Alright, it is the...
I just the minions hurt.
Yeah,
Walter can't
speaking
do that
of
much damage.
speaking of minions, it is the minions' turn. And all 9 of them will shoot you because you have taken full cover.
Dang straight.
And you're the only one that has posed a threat, having just barely taken out 3 of their numbers. So
Well,
make a
I
dex
took
save.
out 3 too, but they
Yeah,
can't
but
see
you,
me.
they're the only one they can see. So make a dex save.
How many are left?
9.
9, okay. Next round, if I need to pop up for more grit, I can. But I would like for Walter to die, because if he doesn't die, he's going to kill me.
Okay, 32 on that one. So what is your dex save?
23.
Okay, so you take
Half of 32. Half again.
You take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
As scared, they just start like unloading on you and reloading
Okay,
and
so
just
I can
like
take 60 more points of damage before I go down.
60 or 16.
60.
Okay.
With that's counting my because I can half it. So I have 30 hit points left, so I can take 60 more points of damage before I go out.
Okay, that is the minions' turn. Tessel.
Okay. So, first off, I'm just going to dump both of this into Walter. So, the first one's going to be like a 22 to hit.
Yes.
And that's going to be 8 plus 4, 12 points.
So 6.
The next one, I have questions about because I spent a grit to gamble, but I got a nat 20.
So double. So max
So
the
double the
dice and then
5?
roll again. So max the dice and roll again. Yep.
But the gamble was a -3.
Right.
So
That's,
But if you
natural
roll the
20
natural
is an
20.
auto crit. It's an auto hit.
okay.
The gamble part is
So-
the gamble part is negated with that, but you still get the dice because of how gamble work is. The gamble feature is basically you can spend a grit point to -3 to your to hit chance,
Okay, but the nat 20 sticks.
which it makes it harder to hit. But the benefit of that is you
Okay.
just do more damage. But with the crit, you basically do 5d6, whatever the max of that
So
is, so
30.
30, and then roll
30
again.
plus what you roll.
Yes.
Okay, 30.
You roll out. You
Oh,
roll
and I
all
already
the
rolled.
damage.
Okay, so 30 plus 6 plus 4 is 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus 5 is 22. So that's going to be
52 points of
of
damage. So that is 27. Okay.
Can he die? Please let
He
him
is
die.
still up.
Dang! I'm
He's
gonna
gotta
die.
be close.
He's gotta be close, but I'm about to die.
Is there anything else,
He
Tessel?
can breathe on me and knock me out.
Is that everything, Tessel?
That is, I think that's everything. Like, is there a place that he can't get to me? Do I still
You
have
can
full
you can
cover?
you can try and get away.
Now I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Is he going to be more pissed that I killed his brother, or that she's attacking him?
He's pissed at you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, anything else, Tessel?
I'm gonna gonna stay under full cover for now because I feel
That's fine.
like I'm.
So,
that's yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
so you know what?
Still might
You know
die.
what? When you said he was close, he's actually going to he's going to activate Dead Man Walking.
Yeah.
So
So how does that work?
for the next 4 rounds,
He can't go down.
he can't go down.
So still pump damage into him, but for the next 4 rounds, he cannot drop.
Okay.
So you have 4 rounds to do as much damage to him to try and get past his actual thing. But for the most part, he is basically going to have 4 rounds of nothing but shoot your ass.
Well, at least it's your ass.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with this.
And that's his bonus action, and then he's going to take his pistol and then just like
Yep, sure.
he'll start with just like 2 shots. That's a natural 20 and a 1. Okay.
So which one comes first? The natural 20 or the 1? Because
The natural. I said the natural 20 first.
Okay.
So, 8 plus 1 plus 1. So, 10. Have that. You take 5 points damage. That was the crit. And then his gun jams.
So I'm actually gonna bite the bullet as a reaction and -7 from the damage he deals.
Okay.
So I take no damage.
You take no damage. And we said we needed to buff that.
No, I think it's fine.
No, it's fine.
I think
I
it's
will.
fine.
I will just like cross that out in my notes.
Said we needed to
We
buff
said we
that.
needed to change that. Nope, I
No,
think it's
no,
balanced
I don't
quite
think-
enough.
I don't think we said we needed to change that. I think Jordan said we needed to change that.
That is true. Okay, what the hell am I doing? That was Walter's turn, so he's got 4 rounds.
I believe that's nobody's turn.
Nobody.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at some minions.
Go for it.
Okay,
Okay,
so 2 shots. I'm 12 and a 22.
The 12 will miss.
12 will miss. Okay,
Yeah.
so 22.
So the 22 will hit.
4. 15 points of damage.
15. Okay.
And
You
this
actually get a double shot on that one.
is nice. All right.
You shoot and you get another pair of individuals who
Okay.
just happen to be too close to each other and just get you just like shoot them through the torso together. Collateral.
Nice.
That is nobody's turn. Cole.
4 shots at the minions. I assume an
Okay.
18 hits.
Yes.
So all 4 shots will hit for
All
a
right.
total of 33 points of damage.
Nice.
Mm,
Like I said, if we can
So,
eliminate all the minions, I'm not actually.
There
that worried
are
about Walter.
there are 4 minions left. Okay, that is Cole's turn. It's the minions' turn. The 4 will basically shoot at you
Yep.
because you're the only one they can see. So dexterity saving throw. Ah! Terrible roll. Okay,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. You take 3 points of damage. I rolled 12. You take half from the resistance, and then you made the save, so you take 3 points of damage. Okay. The minions do not look in a good way.
All right.
Tessel.
Okay. So I'm gonna ping a minion for some grit. So I'm
Go
gonna,
for it.
I'm gonna whoop and pew.
Okay.
I guess or pew because rifle. Pretty much.
Go
So
for
that's gonna end up being 17 to hit and
17 will hit. They have an
that's
AC
gonna
of
be
15.
9 points of damage.
9.
Is that enough to kill off one of them?
That is enough to kill another one.
Good deal. And then I'm gonna pump my second shot into Walter.
Okay. You spending a gamble?
Yep, I am.
Okay.
So that's going to end up being, so it was a 17 plus 7, so minus 3 is still going to be fine.
Yep.
So 6 plus 4 is 10, 11, 16, 21, 22 points.
22 points, have that to
I
11.
just want to make sure when all of
Okay.
this catches up with him, he is going to die.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go back down in my
Alright,
groundhog.
it is Walter's turn. He is down to 3 rounds left. He will take another 2 shots at you.
Did he unjam his gun?
He will use a grit point as a reaction to unjam it.
Yeah, because he's in high enough level he can.
It's almost like I planned it.
I can't use dead man walking, but he can.
Yep. So, and then he'll take the 2 shots. 1 will hit. That is a 16 on the dot. The other one was a 2. You take 1 point of damage. Actually, no, wait, you take 2 points of damage.
How many minions are left?
3.
I'm biting the bullet.
Okay.
I take no damage from him again.
Okay.
Your con bonus negates it.
Oh,
You could roll
I
a
forgot
0
to-
on a d6.
What was that?
I forgot to bite the bullet for my guys. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just add an extra. I'll add an extra 3 minions. So there's 6 left.
So you need to kill 2, you need to kill 2, and I need to kill 2.
Well, I rolled an
I-
apple.
Walter's
I'm
turn.
good.
Nobody. It's your turn.
All right. I am going to spend a grit point and
Okay.
aim. I'm going to spend a grit point and double down.
Uh-huh.
No!
And I am shooting at Walter.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That is going to. I mean, that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be 21.
He has an AC of 11.
So he's going to let's add another 36.
Okay. So for the sake of brevity,
36 points of.
For the sake of brevity, when he comes out of this,
he's a dead man walking at this
Yeah.
point, and he has 2 more rounds left. So got to figure out how to make up those 2 rounds. Even if he bit the bullet at this point, it wouldn't help.
Yep.
So okay, Cole. It's your turn.
I'm shooting the minions. Does a
15 is their AC.
I'm about to
Okay.
evaporate one.
that will barely hit, but all 4 of these will. So
Okay.
that's that is 30 points of damage on the nose.
30. Okay. We're back down to the 3. Okay. Tessel.
Well, again,
Actually, no, it's the minions'
minions,
turn,
yeah.
and is a last
Are all 3 of them going to shoot at me?
a last hurrah. They will take their shots at you, Cole. 10 points of damage.
That's a natural 20 saving throw.
So 2 points of damage. So no points of damage. As you bite the bullet. Okay.
These
Next
guys are
up
like
is Tessel.
stormtroopers.
I'll look over at Walter, be like,
Well, they're not very good at when they're good in the crowd. It gets harder when they get
Yeah.
thinned out.
Yep.
just gonna look at Walter, be like, there is something real wrong with that man, and I'm gonna take my 2 shots at minions.
Go for
it. The first one's a nat 1, so that does not go
That
well.
gun's your jam.
Oh, okay.
that
gun's
jams your
jam.
gun.
Guns your jam.
So
That gun's your.
how
Sue,
do
put a
I-
gun
It's
in my
an-
jam.
Action,
It's a full action to okay.
Let me check.
isn't it? Pretty sure it's
Yeah,
a
it's
full
a
action.
full action.
It's a full action.
Or is it a full attack action?
Hang on. It's a full action, but I think.
We're not high enough level to have
No, we're
clearing
not.
it with a grit, yeah.
Dang it.
Can
So your gun's
I?
jammed.
So your gun is.
Oh no!
jammed.
Wait. Jammed firearms become inoperable until the character spends a full attack action to unjam it.
Yeah. So the full. Yeah. So
basically,
your full,
the first shot.
The first shot
So
jams, and you can't do
Grab a
anything
pistol.
with it. Yeah.
So you grab your pistol.
Yes. I'm gonna evaporate this poor guy
Yep.
because the second one is even with the -3 above a 20.
Okay.
And that's going to end up being...
Did you gamble shot?
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
gamble shot. It's 24, 25, 26, 27 points of damage.
Oh, so close.
27 points total.
Yep.
Well,
Does that clear?
in an old Call of Duty setup, they all start running away and just happen to each of them get in a certain alignment of position where one pistol shot gets all three of them in the head,
Yeah.
knocking
So you get 3 grit points
minions
back.
down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm at full.
have to work on that those minion stats.
Unfortunately, there's no more grit battery out there.
So,
That's all right. 'Cause
that's your
we
turn,
just got
Tessel.
Walter,
It is
so-
Walter's turn. He has 2 rounds left. He will take 2 more shots at you. Actually, you know what? He'll use a grip point to reload whatever he has left, and fan the hammer at you, because
Oh, wow.
at this point he needs more shots to hit you. Okay. 3 of those will hit. 1 is a natural 20. And then 2 more. Wow. He actually did pretty well with only having a +1 to hit. That's 4 shots that will hit. 4 shots that will hit you. 1 of them is a natural 20. So we'll start with the 3 that are not crits. So, oh, what a shitty roll. Actually, hold on.
Sad
I need to roll some. Oh nope, he has gun jams. Because when you use a pistol, a 1 can give you a misfire. So I'll say 1 goes through. So you take actually no, you will take it because you used your reaction. Yep. So you'll take 7 points of damage. You'll take 4 points of damage before he tries to cock again, and then the entire gun just like comes. Just like splits in half with just his grip trying to pull back the hammer.
And I love that the way that you were doing that, because you were rolling the damage for the non-crits first. You don't get the crit.
The crit was on a misfire.
The crit was on a misfire.
No, he's dead man walking. He'll spend his last grit to reaction unjam the gun, so he'll continue. So that one's gone. So for one of the other ones he shot you with, that's going to be a 4. So you take 2 points more damage.
Okay.
And then the crit. Shoot. 14 points of damage for the crit.
Okay. Is that with it being halved?
7.
Okay.
Okay. And that is Walter's turn.
How many more rounds does he have left? Is Dead Man walking?
He has 1 more left.
Okay.
So back to the top of the round. Nobody. You see a dead man walking in a saloon, just firing shots. Actually, he had advantage on that last shot. It still hits, but it's not a crit. It's just deciding to go crit hunting. So
I'm
you
just
can
pouring damage into him, so I'm going to
go for it.
I'm gonna spend a grit point and double down. I mean, I know it's not going to take him down.
No, but because of I'll say you've kind of shifted from this background. You can see a dead man walking at this point. So.
We just have to wait for the body to catch up to the brain.
I keep hoping for that crit as I double down.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for that 19 or 20.
19 or 20.
Yeah, they're hard to hit.
They are. But it's going to be a 17 to hit, which...
That'll hit.
So 36 more points of damage.
So knowing you can't kill him, but he is a dead man walking. How do you mutilate him as he is?
I'm taking fingers off at this point.
Okay. You start taking fingers off. Cole.
So Cole is going to throw both of his pistols down.
Okay.
And I'm going to move into melee range with Walter.
He will also throw his gun down, which is now empty.
Grapple him.
Okay. He's going to use an athletics. Ooh. 22.
24.
Damn. Okay. You have him grappled.
and I'm just gonna pin him and keep him from being able to shoot me anymore.
Okay. You watch as his eyes slowly start getting whiter and whiter. Tessel?
This thing is clearly unnatural. I'm gonna go and just like, empty out 2 more right in his lip.
You can roll. You can at least roll to hit, but damage is not gonna. Yeah, at this point, damage is not affecting him at this point. But you can call what you. But you can also call what you do to him if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I am positive that there is some supernatural shit happening here, and I want to make sure that he has no brain left. I'm just right into one of those creepy eyes, just.
You watch as one of the eyes disappears, now just a red mess of just mutilation. Walter's turn. He's just gonna start choking you out.
He's gonna try.
Yeah, go for it.
Or is this a contested
he'll
grapple,
yeah, just
okay.
roll another thing. 19.
20.
Okay. Wow, you just barely. He does get his arms around your neck, but you can slowly feel the. You can slowly start feeling his life force draining away. You guys have one more round before, on his turn, he will pass. So, nobody with your last turn.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to throw another cartridge in, and then I'm going to take 2 shots.
Okay.
Well, 13 and 18. They're both going to hit.
Yeah, both of those will hit. You don't have to roll damage necessarily, but
Yeah,
if you want
But Keith wants to know how
that's
much damage
fine.
he deals.
and then
10 points, and second shot is minimum damage, which means on the second shot
you get to roll a d10 if it is. You get to roll a d10. For minimum damage, you roll a d20. If it is
right.
10 or higher, the damage is normal. If it is 10 or less, the gun is misfired and no damage.
It's fired.
Okay, so it is no damage on that one. It is a jam.
Okay.
Where does your first shot?
So the first shot is gonna take him right between the eyes.
You watch as just like you see the pin, and then just like the rest of his brain is just smattered against the back of the wall. Tessel.
I'm just. This man has no head. I'm gonna just go ahead and. I'm gonna go ahead and unjam my rifle. I got time.
You watch as he is trying to choke you out. You just feel the life force from him draining, and you can just watch as his eyes just turn like a milky white before he just collapses. The one eye just collapses to the side. Each of you get a grit point because of shared killing of Walter.
Woo!
As he used all of his grit points.
Back up to full.
Yeah, Carter had 2 left, so you guys kind of stand now in an empty town, just deathly quiet.
So Cole will stand up and he is covered in blood, head to toe, because I have 14 hit points left.
I have 4, so same. Only
Yeah, you're high, you should be glad he
yes.
killed Carter. Because since Carter
Thank you
died,
so
he was
much.
only gonna go for you.
That was.
Oh, no,
Meanwhile,
there's a reason I killed
300
Carter.
feet away on a hill.
Meanwhile, a football field away, the longhorn tiefling stands up, dusts himself off, having taken not a shot.
What's your passive perception?
15.
15. Okay. You hear a gun cocking behind you.
Hello.
You turn around and you can see Sheriff Goody standing there with his gun aimed at you.
Seriously.
Good thing it's you.
I'm gonna drop the rifle.
Okay. Bang. He'll take a shot at you.
Okay.
Should have shot him, Keith.
That will definitely hit.
My rifle's jammed. It's no good to me.
Hit him with your horns.
You take 6 points of damage,
Okay.
and we'll. Okay, he rolls higher than you, so we'll say you and the sheriff are now in a quick gunfight. So that was his turn. It is now your turn.
All right.
You have a pistol?
I do.
Okay.
Actually, I.
Cole's gonna sit down at one of the destroyed tables and get a bottle of
Yeah.
whiskey in.
Broken bottle of whiskey. Just
Yep.
Ah.
Ow.
I reckon I should check.
Okay.
Nobody.
You can hear a couple of distant shots.
So I'm gonna draw and then I'm gonna fan the hammer.
Go for it.
So it's
It's
one
a
roll,
minus.
or
No, you roll for each
So
shot.
you roll, and it's a -5
Yeah,
to hit.
-5.
But you've also got the +2, so
well, I've got
you've got the +2 from the shooting style.
yeah. So I've all told it's a +3. So from left to right, I've got 8.
That'll miss.
That's gonna be 15
That'll hit.
and a 1. So
Jam.
bam, bam, click.
Roll damage.
Okay, so that's gonna be it.
It's a D8.
6 points.
6 points. Okay.
And since
You
my
fire. Dun 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 dun. Click. Dun dun. Click.
click,
Just hitting him
click.
hitting him once in the shoulder.
Okay.
And then he'll, on his turn, he'll take a shot at you.
Okay.
Hit him with your gun.
13.
13 is not gonna hit.
He fires at you again, but misses. Your turn.
So I'm gonna I am dropping my pistol because
Okay.
it is jammed and I don't have time to clear it. I'm gonna grab the Bowie knife off my belt and I'm going in.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
17.
17 will hit. Roll damage.
4 points.
That's exactly what you needed.
Oh.
Where does your knife find its mark?
It's going it's going right between those ribs and hitting the lung and his heart all at once.
Yeah, you only had 10 hit points.
And then I'm gonna twist.
And with nary a sound exhibited because he dies super quick with a heart puncture. With his heart punctured, he falls dead to the ground.
I'm just gonna push him over. So you guys heard bang, 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 and then nothing.
I am now running over to nobody.
After
Limping over to nobody.
after you run
You're gonna
over, you
trip.
run over there after
Hit your
a minute
head.
or two, and you get to nobody who has barely just finished fixing his guns. And you can see the dead body of Sheriff Goody standing dead on the ground.
Tessa looks like she has just been dragged behind a truck for 12 years. It's real rough. She's like pointing her rifle. You alright?
See, is okay.
Oh, good.
This hombre tried to bushwhack me.
Dumbass. I get used to my ibuprofen.
So that brings our kill total up to 27.
Woo!
27.
We have dropped 27 bodies in town, not counting the people killed by the explosion.
Yes. Yeah, 27.
Wow.
You guys-
With you back
you
to
guys,
the bar, just get a
uh,
bunch of alcohol.
You guys kind of reconvene over at the saloon. You
Yep.
can see. You can see as you
Broken
two enter.
tables
You can see
everywhere.
Cole is just sitting at like a broken table, just downing vodka.
I'm gonna just grab a broken bottle of whiskey and just like, gotcha, Sam.
At this moment, Sam wanders into town. What blazes?
I'm seeing ghosts! I'm seeing ghosts! What the hell? Cole, you're gonna have to shoot me. I'm gone. I'm too late for this world. No, can't do it.
I suppose we should probably send word to Senor Northrop and Marshal Lachey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, do we know where to find him?
He told us they have a hiding spot at Blue Streak Canyon.
Alright.
We can send word that.
You hear what sounds like horses from outside, and you can see rolling into town. You can see 4 horsemen, maybe like 3 farmers with like simple rifles. You can see also Bill Northrop kind of leading the charge as he kind of, with a look of bewilderment, looks around, seeing the broken top half of the saloon and the nearly like 23 dead bodies of the hired workers just out in the.
The blood out of my eyes. Like, who is it? Oh, okay.
Well, hell! What the hell happened in here?
Cole's just gonna.
Senor,
spit
I
blood
believe
out
the
of
town
ground.
is yours again.
What's left of it? Yeah.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers, sir.
I am not a.
Senor, the only building that took any damage is the saloon.
I guess that's true.
It just took a lot of damage.
I suppose so.
Ow.
He kind of steps over what's left of like the back doors and enters the saloon.
You got a doctor somewhere?
Not really.
Oh, well, shit. It's okay. I'll walk it off. I don't know why I'm putting these away. I'm sure that there's something that's about to bite me in the ass.
Yeah. Bill's gonna be like, now is a great time to kill all 3 of you.
You did my dirty work, now just kill y'all.
He's like, I wasn't going to, but seeing how I...
Truth was, game was rigged from the start.
I mean, well, there's something else we can do to help you get back on your
Not really. You
right
kind of
foot?
took care of the problem.
Good.
Yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't say so. No offense, but I might have said no.
You got my eternal gratitude for taking care of these. Thank you, Cole, and thank you, Ms. Tessel and Nobody. Sam, you'll not make it?
She takes her hat off. There are like bullet holes all over it. Nope. No.
Shame.
Unfortunately, we lost him at Yellow Band Plateau.
Right,
Also,
shame.
I wouldn't have anybody settle anywhere too close to that for a while. There's a large coal mine that is now on fire.
No.
It is probably not the most hospitable living environment.
Good now.
Uh-huh.
Right.
There might also be some bodies in there.
Well, hell. Y'all are efficient, I'll give you that.
See?
Well, you plan on heading back to Timber Pine then?
I think my amigos and I need a bit of a rest first. But
Well, yes, of course. I'm not
Um,
gonna deny you a rest.
Once we do that, yes, we need to be getting back and let Marshal Lachey know how things turned out.
All right.
Yep.
Yep.
I need to. Yeah. Yeah.
For the next couple of days, you guys spend some time resting. Most of the bodies are buried, kind of in a mass grave.
Let's burn those assholes.
In a mass grave up on Boot Hill.
You guys
Be
get
spitting up bullets for
efficiently
days.
rested up, licking your wounds and feeling a lot better. You guys, I will consider you all at full hit points.
All of my clothes now, like I had my one set of like bandit clothes and my dress, and now they are all bloodstained and full of holes.
So Cole will show you a solution he uses to get blood out of clothes, and you will notice that he continues to wear the same clothes, and that there are more bullet holes, but there were a lot to begin with, now that you think about it.
How does this thing not just fall off of you? Do you ever buy new?
Attract bullets, don't see much the point.
I feel like you could be in a male brothel at this point. I see a lot. I'm just saying. I know now things about you that I don't necessarily know I wanted to.
Seems like a waste of money.
Live your best life, my bullet magnet friend. Cause it might be short.
after several days, some of the town is clean. You can see a lot more vibrantness back in the town as some of the buildings are starting to be brought back up, and you can see life is now returning back to a bit of normality back here in Sierra.
Well, gentlemen, it was a pleasure doing business with you. I hope next time it doesn't involve as many bullet holes.
You will if I'm there.
I'm glad you would track them, though, instead of me. Maybe you're a good person to have on our side just to, soak up some of that damage. My word.
See.
You ever thought about retiring from being a bullet magnet?
I don't think that'd stop the bullets.
Fair enough. Might as well capitalize on it.
Okay. With that, we will take our leave and
Head
ride off
on
into
back.
the sunset.
As the sunset over Sierra, we see our do you go with them, Cole?
Sure.
These two? We watch as 3 individuals on horseback ride heading deep into the savannas of the deserts of the west, heading eastward back to Timber Pine. And the camera pans down and we see an individual wandering the desert, just walking and reading a book about thermodynamics.
Oh, Sam.
As they walk into the sunset over Sierra.
Oh, well,
Thank you all for watching Sunset over Sierra,
Bravo.
my 3-part Western
That
campaign.
was fun.
I have missed doing my Western.
That was a fantastic finale.
That
Yes.
was.
Yeah,
I
that was
thoroughly
great.
enjoyed that.
It has been over almost 2 years since you 3 and a couple of others of the original group got to play
the Western.
the Western because we had to stop because of the pandemic that had happened. But anyone who is watching and who will watch in the future, just know that this is the first time we have gotten back to play it as a group.
I think it's going to have to be a regular, honestly.
Yeah, I dig it.
So, as a side note, we'll do a little bit of a retrospect, talking about our gunslinger class. So, having played a little bit, any thoughts on what we have? Any thoughts on some of the class?
I think it's interesting that 3 8th level gunslingers were able to take down. Now, granted, we were only facing 2.
2 11th level.
2 11th level gunslingers this go round.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably, their brother was also 11th level.
He was an 11th
but he was. We caught him solo.
Mm-hmm.
But I find it interesting that we were able to go after them and take them
I think
down
part
like
of it was positioning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Having our sniper
Do the sniping thing.
do the sniping thing and not be in danger. I think we need to potentially add in, similar to a fighter, some sort of self-healing ability.
Yeah, I was
It's the
thinking
one
that.
thing I realized from this fight. I was like, I
Mhm.
don't actually have, like, short of having health potions, I don't have a way to
Yeah.
heal damage.
Mhm.
Right. We can negate a lot of it. We can minimize it, but there's no way to get it back
So-
once it's
Yeah.
gone.
So
Yeah,
that might be
so-
something to think about.
Something to think
But-
about.
We could swap the Ugly's ability to do like the heal thing, and swap that with biting the bullet, because that might work a little better. But that is an idea. But
Yeah,
I
look at-
understand.
we'll
It's just
look
like
at that.
get a little bit of health
No,
back.
but other than that, I actually think it worked.
I think it worked
One
pretty well.
home
As
roll
intended.
thing I did was the grit thing where when you kill someone.
Yes,
you
and
get
I-
a grit
and I
back.
actually
I
I really
like
like
that,
that. I think
yeah.
that should be
Because
a.
I would not have like I'd have been.
I mean,
Because
Average
as fun
non-
as it is to get your grit back whenever you crit, the problem
You don't
is
crit very
you don't-
often.
a lot of people
Right.
don't crit that often.
Like, I
But
critted
if
once.
like,
I could
and I'm
see-
still working on those minion rules that I brought together.
I could see a crit giving you all of your.
So I actually
We-
kind of like
yeah.
the idea of maybe giving each subclass their own unique way of getting grit back.
I like that.
Okay.
So
Because like with the gambler, their whole shtick is when they do get a crit in combat with like a nat 20, they get all of their grit back.
Yeah.
yeah, so I kind of like the idea of maybe adding something in. So I think for one of those subclasses, it definitely should be whenever you get the final blow, you get your grip back. But I think
Mhm.
I think that there could be
Yeah.
some room to expand that out to be really interesting. But
Make it thematically appropriate
Exactly.
for each one.
And then I've also been thinking on how better to do armor.
mhm.
So I'm thinking of doing like tiered list armor. So just like, for example, like there'll be just like when you're not wearing armor, it's a D10 plus whatever your dexterity is. So average will be like 14, and then maybe like an armor is just like a nice vest, which is like a base of 12 plus your AC, and then like I was thinking like the highest tier is just like a duster, which is basically an 18 plus whatever your modifier is, which would be
Look
like
at
a
that.
high level sort of thing.
I
But that
definitely
needs to
agree
be
we
worked
need-
on a little bit
we need
because
armor rules because there's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not real
Yeah.
good armor.
yeah, that was another thing I was thinking about as we were playing. It was just like very easy for them to hit for most of the time because for most of the part I made most of the ACs of like the minions like 15. I gave Walter a little bit of a lesser AC because it's fun. And I gave Carter just a little bit higher AC.
What
so.
was Walter's total max hit points?
He had 150,
Okay.
so he basically had like 300.
Yeah.
Carter had 100, and I'm still working on like another thing we need to do is whenever we get a chance, we need to make like stat blocks for like tiered bad guys to kind of
Absolutely.
scale up. Because, like, for example, a lot of the minions as we were playing, a lot of them had anywhere between, like, 10 or 15 or, like, 20 hit points. So, for the most part, they could take, like, 1 or 2 shots. So, we need to work on ways of
Yep.
scaling that up.
Yep,
So-
definitely things that can be added into the pack.
And then, a question for you. How have you enjoyed The Gambler?
I've enjoyed it. The
'Cause I know
gaining
that
grit
was-
back on getting a kill makes a big difference
Mm-hmm.
because I would have been massively limited as far as what I could have done without that.
I'm
but
glad that
I
you enjoyed it, and I
that.
think Steven did enjoy the short fuse,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
yeah.
He
basically
seemed to have a real good time with it.
the short fuse was an idea I came up long ago, which was basically using your grip points to spend them and cast spells or grenades. Like I think at 3rd level, they can use their reaction to gain resistance on an explosive damage. And then for 3rd level, they get access to 3 grenades. It's Shatter, which is TNT, a Smoke Grenade, which is the same equivalent as like Fog Cloud,
Right.
and then a Flashbang, or the equivalent of using Blind/Deafness spell. And you can use a grip point to just throw a grenade at one of the people. I think I do need to add like a range sort of thing
Mm-hmm.
for that. And then at 7th level, they have another grenade which costs them 2 grit, and that's a fireball or a explosive keg. And then I think at 10th level I put basically all of the grenades have the equivalent damage of like their 5th level equivalent. So just more things I need to work on and polish with that.
I think it's all really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And of course I have other subclasses, but
we've got the quick gunfight. The quick. The guy that stands out in the street and shoots people down.
the duelist, yeah.
The duelist, basically. We've got the sniper. We've got the guy that soaks up damage.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the gambler. We've got the
Kind of the lucky person. We've got the person that just can explode some things.
Explodes things.
Another one I want to work on is the hunter, which is basically that tracking one I talked to you about like so long ago, which is basically allowing them to like mark targets and be able to like follow them with efficiency and deal a little bit extra damage to whatever target it is. So just some stuff to think about. So.
But
other than that,
I'm happy with it.
Yeah,
I'm happy with what we have done. We did have some other stuff, and I have been thinking of maybe some other shooting styles. Maybe one of them can be you just get an extra grit point.
Ooh, I like that.
So instead of giving yourself a +2 to attack or +2 to damage, you can give yourself just give yourself an extra grit point. And then there are some other ones I've been thinking of, but that will be stuff for another time.
Yeah.
Maybe one that you can just bonus action reload instead of an action or something like that.
There's already a bonus action reload
For a grit point.
For a grit point.
Which page? What is part of that?
That's in the first set of grit abilities.
Yeah,
Is
it is the very first one.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Bonus action to reload.
Never
bonus
mind.
action grit point to
Never
reload
mind.
your
I
gun.
was looking for that, but I could never.
Every gunslinger gets that one, and
Okay.
it's one of the very first grit point. One of the first uses of grit that you can use.
There are some other stuff we need to go over, maybe like how the crafting of ammo works, but for the most part, I think we're good right there.
Honestly, I think the crafting of ammo is even something that we can drop because it never.
And then
comes up.
and we can just leave it to the DM to decide
exactly
because for the most part in my Western world, it's easy to find ammo, but if like you take this to a fantasy setting, you can always just put ammo is to the DM's discretion.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Other than that, I will throw it back to you, Keith, for the closing argument.
Well, we've had a lot of fun with this. Again, we've just been on a sort of a brief hiatus as I'm preparing the next chapter of the what we've been running, the Valley campaign. I think we'll have one more week of off-Broadway shows, if that's how you want to say it.
Yeah, so just listen to our Discord.
So just check in on the Discord. And I know the links don't work. I apologize for that. In the chat, anyway, I'll work on that this week. But be sure you're watching the Discord. We'll sort of announce what we're planning to do this coming week. We should be on the same regular schedule, just probably not any particular D&D content. We'll hash it out and we'll figure out what's going on.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know. So be sure you're watching Discord. All of the video content, as always, will go up on the YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search for Casual Cactus. You can find it. While you're there, if you haven't already, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell icon so that you always know when we're putting stuff up there.
Casual with a C, cactus with a K.
Yep.
I hope I just didn't throw gang signs. Lego man.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. So check us out over there on YouTube if you haven't already.
I love you.
Thank you guys for your support. Thanks for showing up. Hope you had a lot of fun, and we will see you guys next week. Remember,
grab your bats and grab your balls.
And if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.